Hey everyone, welcome back. I know I just made a video of like almost this exact same format, but I realized that I actually want to talk about the various groups that we've got here and see like what I think the impact of our random number generator has been, how I think the tournament's going to go. So sorry about that, but I'm back again. You're just going to have to hear me talk a bunch, and I'm basically making predictions now about who I think is going to advance from each group and what that means for the tournament. So let's begin, shall we? So we can start with Group A here, because A for awesome, yeah. Oh look, it's me. So I'm in this group, obviously. We got Frosty Teeth, Philothanic, and Mazrim. Now, the way that we seeded the groups, obviously, was we were trying to stop semifinalists from the last tournament from being in the same group as semifinalists, like as each other, right? But there's only one, actually, because the other people from Car Cup 11 are not playing in this one. So it was just me. So yeah, I'm not with any of the other semifinalists, but the implications of that are pretty deep, actually. Like, we could have had a group where it's me, A-Game Inks, and Discara. Like, think about that. That would have been insane, because then one of these players is going to get eliminated in qualifiers. Kind of sounds like Car Cup 11, doesn't it? But anyway, we're not salty about this at all, by the way. Right, so it's going to be myself and Philothanic, Frosty Teeth, Mazrim. What do I think about Philothanic? I don't really know. I haven't seen him play too much. I swear, that was not on purpose. I don't know. I think he's probably not a bad player. I think he's pretty good, but he's definitely going to be out of practice, yeah, unless he's been playing a lot of games recently, and I don't think he has been. So I'm not sure what we can expect from Philothanic, but I don't really think he'll be moving out of the into the upper bracket. But he might. You never know. He could surprise us that way. I think I definitely will be. I think between Frosty Teeth and Mazrim, probably Mazrim goes to the upper bracket, but I'm not sure. So that's my prediction right now, is myself and Mazrim to the upper bracket, Frosty and Philo to the lower, but I'm really unsure about this one. This is going to be an interesting group right here. Move on over to Group B. Here we have Cow Schmau, God Hates Weebs. I love the username, by the way. Skyrider 180 and Blue Boo. I think that these two players are more experienced than these two. I think they're probably going to have a fairly easy time in this group, but I'm not totally sure. We'll have to see about this one as well. We'll have to see about this one as well, but just the way that I've seen God Hates Weebs and Couch Now playing, I think they're both pretty confident, and they'll probably take these matches. And I don't know, when they play each other, how the outcome will go, but obviously that's kind of irrelevant, right? If they beat these two, like both of them beat those two, then they're almost definitely both going to advance to the upper bracket. So we'll see about that. In Group C, what have we got here? So we have 10th Wave, Maze, No Fun, and Bobbert. Or Bob. We just call him Bob. I don't know. This will be an interesting group as well, because I think it's a little bit more stacked than the other ones have been. I know that 10th Wave, Maze, and Bob are all pretty good players. I think No Fun is fairly decent too. But he's pretty new. This is, I think, his first tournament, maybe his second. Did he play in Car Cup 11? Hold on, let's check this out, actually. I don't think he did, but we shall check. No, he didn't, did he? Yeah, see, I think he's new. I think he's probably not going to get out of this one. And as for the other players, I think Bob goes to lower bracket, but I don't know. He's not bad himself either. So I think these players are all pretty evenly matched, and they're all pretty good too. So this will produce some pretty interesting games, I would say. We'll just have to see. PT, what does that mean? I thought he lived in Canada. I don't know. He watches my videos. I'm sure he'll mention that. Right, Shrike? Your name's Shrike, isn't it? Anyway, so Group D here, we've got the most stacked group by far, I would say. This is going to be A-Game Inks, Discara, Coercer, and That Happy Cat. I feel kind of bad for this guy, because I think he's been thrown into, like, the best group, probably. Yeah, so yeah, he's just going to die. But he'll have a fun time in the lower bracket, I'm sure. I think Coercer goes to lower bracket too, just based on these two players, yeah? Because like I said earlier, the way that it works is that, if A-Game X beats these two and Discara beats these two, then it doesn't really matter which one beats the other. They're both advancing for sure up to the upper bracket, right? And it'll still be an interesting match to watch, but I think there's very little chance that Coercer has of getting above these two. And that I think is a little sad, because from what I understand, he's actually quite a good player. I haven't seen him play in some time, actually, but I'm pretty sure he's fairly decent, right? So the fact that he can't really advance up to the upper bracket is a little sad, I think. So basically, to sum it all up, I think the easiest group is Group B, and then probably a toss-up between A and C, and then Group D is certainly the hardest one. Like, for instance, I think Coercer, if he was in Group B, he'd have a very good chance of advancing up, but he's going to have a hard time in Group D over there. That's not easy for him, so... Anyway, I hope you guys find this a little bit interesting. I'll make some more predictions when we get to the upper and lower brackets, when those have been seeded. Until then, I hope you enjoy the videos thereof, and I'll catch you later.